Hello, everybody. I think we're good to go. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for another Thursday yoga class. I think this is it's one more to go to finish the year. I'm so glad to be here. And today's practice is going to be a little bit different. I have planned something a little bit more of a mix. Normally we do a nice flow, very, like fluid class, and sometimes very powerful with lots of postures and lots of opportunity for challenge. I will offer that today as well. But instead of like just keeping everything the same in the style of like very, very powerful and fiery, I want to offer a little bit of a mix. So it's going to be more of a yin and yang experience, if you're familiar with the term, or a little bit of half of the class will be very active, very powerful, like working towards building that fire. But I also want to allow a lot of time for the body to relax, to access the parasympathetic nervous system in order to wrap up the class. So for that, as always, I offer the option that you bring any type of blocks, cushions, blankets, anything that you have available at home, especially for this session, will be very useful. And anything that you have for your practice to be supported, especially for the yang part, for the yin part of the practice. All right, so we're going to start in a seated position with your legs crossed. You can sit on a block or on a blanket or a cushion if that works for you. Allow your spine to be nice and tall, with your thighs rolling out and your knees going towards the ground. Don't worry too much if you have tight hamstrings or tight hips, and that your legs don't unfold as you usually would like. That's all right. You can sit on something that helps elevate the hips, so the knees can go below. And now, for now, just concentrate on the sensation of the grounding sensation of your seat on the floor or on your block. Maybe close your eyes for a second here. See if you can get your spine a little bit taller. Your shoulders rolling down and back. Getting your neck to feel a little bit longer. So there's a lot of space for you to breathe in and out. A lot of space on your lungs to feel in and out. Of course, if you feel comfortable, you can join your hands at the center of the chest in Anjali Mudra. Just taking a moment here to connect with your intention, with your dedication for your practice. Let's take a cleansing breath first. Inhale. Open the mouth, let it go. If you would like to join me with an Om, you're more than welcome. Take a big, deep breath in to Om. Om. Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Punaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavavu. Tejasvinavati Namastu. Avivishavare. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Whenever you're ready, release your hands to your thighs. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down. Taking a deep breath in to reach up towards the sky. Maybe you interlace the fingers at the top or not. Expand the ribcage. Take a nice big inhale. Let's see if you can get a little bit taller. On the exhale, release the hands by your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale to reach back up. Interlacing at the top, tucking the chin, drawing the ribs in. Take a nice big breath in. Full breath out. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, release hands by your sides. A simple twist in here with your hand, your left hand, bring it to the left hand, coming to your right side. Take a nice big inhale, open the chest, and keep on twisting towards your side. On the exhale, release back to center. Let's go to the second side. A simple twist here. Spine is nice and tall. Take a breath. Long breath out. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, coming back to center, dropping the right hand on the ground, reaching the other hand towards the sky. Begin to lean towards your right hand side. Keep on rooting down for your left sit bone. Maybe look towards your top palm. Take a breath. On the exhale, come back to center and switch sides. Hand can come to the ground. The other hand reaches up as you begin to lean towards the side. Again, the sit bones are equally pressing on the ground as your neck maybe allows your head to look towards the sky. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, coming back to center, pressing those hands on the knees, rolling your shoulders back. Take a big inhale to open the chest. On the exhale, round the spine, chin comes towards the chest. Deep inhale to roll and open. On the exhale, round the spine, seated cat. Take a big breath in to open the chest. Maybe look up. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin towards the chest. Come back to center, plant those hands on the ground, stepping back into your tabletop. And as you come into your tabletop right away, we begin to walk those hands towards the front of the mat, allowing your forehead to come down to the floor and your hips. Keep your hips over your knees. Pressing into those hands, trying to keep the forearms off the ground. Take a nice big breath in. Full breath out. Allow the belly button to hug in. Take one more breath. Long exhale. Coming back to center, pressing into those hands, rolling your shoulders back as you tilt it open towards the sky. On the exhale, round the spine, bring the chin in, tailbone tucks, coming back to center. Begin to extend your right leg behind you. On the exhale, round the spine, bring the knee towards the nose. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale to squeeze it. Deep inhale to extend. Exhale to squeeze. Take a nice big inhale, extend. On the exhale, to squeeze it in and stay. Take a full cycle of breath. Long exhale. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, the knee comes to the ground, plant the hand, the right hand in front of your face, open into Vashisthasana with your knee on the ground, reaching the other hand towards the sky. Take a nice big inhale, full breath out. One more just like that, inhale. Long exhale, option is there for you to stay. Option is there for you to take that top hand, that's your left hand, underneath your torso, like if you were trying to thread the needle. Just a simple twist in here. Coming down. Take a big inhale to reach back up. On the exhale, come down, thread the needle. Take a deep breath in to extend. On the exhale, twist it in here, thread. Take a nice big inhale, extend and stay. Take a full cycle of breath. Maybe you stay. Maybe you reach that back leg up, extending the leg. Maybe, of course, you bring the heel towards the glute and allow that hand to come back to touch the foot. Take a nice breath and open the chest. On the exhale, release the foot, ground the hand on the ground, step back to your tabletop. Drop the belly to open the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Bring the knee towards the nose. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale to round. Inhale to extend. On the exhale to squeeze. Take a nice big inhale, extend. On the exhale, squeeze it in and stay. Take a full cycle of breath. Take a nice big inhale, keep on rounding the spine. On the exhale, plant that knee on the ground, place your left hand on the floor, and open into Vashisthasana on your sacred side, your side plank. The other hand reaches towards the sky. Again, the hips are going up. Pressing the hand underneath the shoulder. Take a nice big inhale. Again, option to stay. On the exhale, maybe you breath. Take a big breath in to lengthen. Exhale to thread and squeeze. Take a big breath in to extend. On the exhale, threading the needle here. Take a nice big breath in, extend and stay. Full cycle of breath. Again, option to stay, option to float that leg behind you. Option again to bring the heel towards the glute and round your foot. Take a big breath in and open the chest. On the exhale, release the foot, press those hands on the floor, step back, tabletop. Drop the belly to open the chest. On the exhale, round the spine, bring the knee towards the nose, bring the chin towards the chest. Come back to center, tuck your toes under, and step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here, connect with your breath, maybe pedal your feet. Allowing those fingers to spread wide. Feet hip distance apart. Take 2 more breaths. Last one, inhale. Long breath out. As you are in your downward facing dog, begin to bring your feet together in this position. We'll call this close Padmasana with your hands still pressing on the ground. Thighs moving back, hips towards the sky. Take a nice big inhale. Full breath out. On your next inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, walk or step to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine, inhale, exhale to just fall. Lengthen the spine one more time, inhale, exhale to stay. Hands to your hips, micro bend the knees, coming all the way back to standing. Samasthiti at the top of the mat. Hands to the center of the chest. Take a moment here. Connect again with your breath. Let's go through Surya Namaskar. The traditional Hatha Surya Namaskar. Take a deep breath in to reach your hands towards the sky. On the exhale, fold forward over the legs. Plant your hands on the ground, step your right foot back, knee comes down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, your fingertips stay on the ground. Opening the chest, take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, press your hands to step back. Padmasana, feet together. Take a deep breath in. Empty it out. At the end of exhalation, drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Finding your cobra, inhale, keeping your elbows bent. On the exhale, press back, downward facing dog or feet together, Padmasana. Take a nice big breath in. Smooth exhale. On your next inhale, put the right foot in between the hands, back knee comes to the ground, Anjaneyasana, keep the hips nice and low, shoulders rotating back, opening the chest. On the exhale, step forward to fold. Root down through your feet, come all the way up. Hands to the center of the chest. Second side, we inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Plant your hands on the ground, step the left foot back this time, knee comes down, Anjaneyasana, take your breath. Long breath out, keep your chest nice and open, one more in. On the exhale, press those hands on the floor, step back, Padmasana, feet together. Take a nice deep breath in. Smooth exhale. At the end of the exhalation, drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Find your cobra, inhale, open the chest. On the exhale, press back, Padmasana, feet together, heads nice and up. Take a deep breath in. Empty it out. On your next inhale, put the left foot in between the hands, back knee comes to the ground, Anjaneyasana, take a breath. Long exhale. One more just like that, inhale. On the exhale, press those hands on the floor, step forward and fold. Root down through your feet, come all the way up. Hands to the center of the chest. Take a big breath in to reach back up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Plant your hands on the ground, step the right foot back, knee comes down, Anjaneyasana. Just for one breath, take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, press those hands on the floor, step back, Padmasana, feet together. At the end of the exhalation, drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Find your cobra, inhale, open the chest. On the exhale, press back, Padmasana, hips up, feet together. On your next inhale, step the right foot in between the hands, back knee comes to the ground, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, take a breath. On the exhale, plant those hands to step forward and fold. Root down through your feet, come all the way up. Exhale, hands at the center of the chest. Second side, deep inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Plant those hands, step the left foot back this time. Knee comes down, Anjaneyasana, take a breath, roll your shoulders back. On the exhale, plant those hands, step back. Padmasana, feet together. At the end of the exhalation, drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Find your cobra, inhale, open the chest. On the exhale, press back, Padmasana, feet together. On your next inhale, put the left foot in between the hands, back knee comes to the ground, Anjaneyasana, take a breath. On the exhale, plant those hands to step forward and fold. Root down through your feet, come all the way up. Hands to the center of the chest. Take a moment here, connect. Begin to send your weight into your right foot as you pick up the left leg. Keep your knee bent. Hands to your knees and interlace them in front of the knee. Maybe bring the knee a little bit closer to the chest. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, begin to open the knee towards the left hand side. Keep the hand on the knee or bring the foot on the inside of your thigh. Hands can go on the center of the chest or maybe reach towards the side, setting up for Vrikshasana or tree pose. Of course, if you want to challenge the balance in here, you can look up or close your eyes. Take another in. Full breath out. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, begin to come back to center. Invite again the knee towards the chest, hugging the knee towards the chest with both hands. Exhale it out. Keep on holding the knee this time with your right hand as the other hand comes to your hip. And you open your chest towards the right hand side, left hand side. Twisting towards the left hand side. Take a nice big breath in. Long exhale, hand can stay under hip or reach towards the back of the mat. Take another breath. On the exhale, come back to center, hold the knee with both hands, release the knee. Extend your leg behind you, go through a very brief warrior three position. Hands can come to your hips, to the center of the chest. Take another breath. On the exhale, drop that foot on the ground, setting up for Virabhadrasana and reaching your hands towards the sky. Taking a breath here, keeping the chest nice and open, keep on lunging through that front leg. Take another breath. Long exhale. On your next inhale, opening the arms towards the side, setting up for warrior two position, extending your arms towards your sides. Take a nice big inhale. On the exhale, hinge forward, forearm to your thigh, the other arm reaches up, setting up for Baddha. Take another breath. Long breath out. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, come back to warrior two, begin to extend that front leg, turn all 10 toes towards the side of the mat. Begin to turn the left foot towards the back of the mat. Hands can come to your hips and begin to start squaring your hips towards the back of the mat. Rolling your shoulders back, Baddha pyramid pose. Take a big breath in, keep the leg extended. On the exhale, we fall forward over the front leg. Try to keep your hips nice and stable, parallel to each other. Take another breath. Long exhale. Option is there for you to stay or drop your hands, bending that front knee and allowing that back leg to come towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. One more. On the exhale, drop that foot back on the ground, lengthen the spine, micro bend the knee, and start coming all the way up. Begin to turn your foot towards the side of the mat. All 10 toes are facing the side. Take a nice big breath in and extend. On the exhale, fall forward to the center. Take a big breath in, hands to the mat, maybe, and extend your spine. On the exhale, fall forward. Big breath in. Long exhale. One more. Exhale out. Begin to walk your hands towards your right foot. Open the right foot towards the front of the mat. While you walk your hands, bring your back heel off the floor, setting up for Uttam Vrikshasana. We're not going to stay too long for here. Your back knee can stay on the floor. Press your left hand on the ground. The other hand can come to your thigh or towards the sky as you twist. Take a big breath in. Keep your chest nice and open. Long exhale. One more. On the exhale, hands press on the ground, stack that front foot back, Baddha, feet together. At the end of the exhalation, drop the knees, chest, and chin to the floor, Ashtanga Namaskar. Find your cobra, inhale, exhale, push back, Baddha. On your next inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees. Walk or step to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale to the floor. Lengthen the spine one more time. Inhale. Hands to your hips this time. Your torso is, if you look to your body from the side, it might look like a number 7. Keep on hinging forward, bringing your weight into your toes. Take a nice deep breath in, micro bend the knees, and come all the way back to center. Let's do that second side, shall we? We begin by bringing all the weight into the left foot, picking up the right leg. Maybe allowing those fingers to interlace on the in front of the knee. Bringing the knee a little bit closer to the chest. Take a nice deep breath in. Holding the knee with your right hand as you open it towards the right hand side. Again, bring that foot on the inside of your thigh or your calf, or your toes can stay on the ground, setting up for Vrishasana. Any arm variation of your choice, you can choose whatever you did on the first side, or choose a different variation this time. Take a couple of breaths in here. Again, allowing your gaze to be steady. Your breath nice and soft. Take another in. Full exhale. On your next inhale, begin to come back to center. Don't drop the leg. Hands interlace in front of the knee and bring it closer to the knee, to the chest. The left hand holds your knee as you twist towards your right hand side. Your hand can come to your hip, or again, reaching your hand towards the back of the mat. Take a big breath in. Empty it out. One more, keeping the balance. Long exhale. Coming back to center, holding the knee again with both hands, bringing the knee a little bit closer to the chest. Releasing your knee, hands to the hips, and extending your leg back into warrior 3 position. Extend the torso, find your balance, take a breath, keep your hips level. On the exhale, softly land the back foot on the ground, setting up for warrior 1 position. Your hands can go up, can stay at the center of the chest. If your shoulders are feeling a little bit more sensitive today, take a breath. Long breath out. One more, just like that. Inhale. On the exhale, open the arms, open to warrior 2 position. Extending your arms, keep on lunging through that front leg. Look at your front foot. Can you see your toe, your big toe? If you cannot see your toe, switch your knee. Actively switching the knee towards the side. So you can see your toe from here, extending. On the exhale, forearm to your thigh, the other arm reaches forward with the palm facing down into Padasva Konasana, second side. Extended side up. Take a nice deep breath in. Empty it out. One more. On the exhale, come back to center. Extending that front leg, turning all 10 toes towards the side of the mat again. This time the right foot is gonna face the back of the mat. Turning all the torso and the hips towards the back of the mat. Take a deep breath in, roll your shoulders back. On the exhale, fall forward over the front leg. Try to keep your hips nice and square as you fold. Take a deep breath in. Empty it out. One more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale it out. Again, you have the option to stay or drop the hands as you pre-bend that front knee slightly. Allowing that back leg to go off the ground, setting up into your standing splits. Chin comes towards the chest. Hands pressing on the ground. If the balance is good, maybe you hold the leg with one hand or both. Take a breath. On the exhale, lightly touch back down to the floor, hands to your hips, and begin to rise. Closing the foot towards the sides of the mat. All 10 toes this time face the side of the mat. Take a deep breath in, hands to your hips, roll your shoulders back. On the exhale, fold forward over the legs. Again, this time we're going to touch the big toes as we extend the spine. Touch the big toes with peace fingers and thumb. Take a breath here. On the exhale, fold forward over the center. Big breath in. Empty it out. One more, just like that. Inhale. Full exhale. On your next inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, begin to walk your hands towards your front foot. That's your left foot. As you open the foot towards the front of the mat, begin to rise with the back heel off the ground. Setting up for Uttam Krishnasana on your second side. Hands stay on the ground. The right hand stays. The other hand comes to your thigh as you twist. Reaching the hand towards the sky. Take a breath. Long exhale. One more. On the exhale, drop that hand on the ground. Step back. Padmasana, feet together. At the end of the exhalation, drop the knees, chest and chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Find your cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Press back. This time, child's pose. And here we set up for our first long hold of the practice. If you have any props, of course you can stay. If you don't have any props, this is great. It's a nice, comfortable position to stay. If you have sensitive knees, you can bring a blanket or roll your mat a little so your knees are pressing on something soft. If you don't have many props at home, you can always allow your forehead to come to touch your the block or a book if you have one. Of course, if you have a couple of props at home or you have pillows, you can set up a couple of pillows right in front of you or your torso to really rest on the prop or on the pillows. You can turn your head to one side just to rest the cheek on the prop or into the other side. Maybe staying with the forehead on the prop might be a little bit too much depending on how tall it is. So take your time to find a nice, comfortable child's pose position that feels effortless. A pose where you can stay for a long period of time without getting tired. And as you begin to breathe into this pose, observe how the breath starts allowing those muscles in your body that are trying to hold on or to resist. Those muscles start to open and start to actually kind of like relax in here. Take a couple of breaths. If your cheek is pressing on your prop, you can switch your head if you want. Take 2 more breaths. Whenever you feel ready, start coming back to center, back to your tabletop. If you're using a prop or a bolster, don't remove it. We're gonna keep on using it that way. Coming into your tabletop, just allow your body or your spine to move slightly here, pressing up and down. You can feel that pulse, your own breath. On your next inhale, begin to extend your left leg behind you. On the exhale, drop that foot in between the hands, setting up for Anjaneyasana. For this time, the foot can set up on the outside, actually, of your left hand. We're going to use the prop or your pillows or your bolster to support the back thigh. We can stay on the hands, or we can begin to drop the forearms to the mat or to blocks. This can be done, of course, without any support on the back leg. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more on the challenging side. But if you want to stay active, that's always an option. Again, if you have any blocks or thick boots, those can go underneath the forearms if you choose to lower down. And if you choose to support your back thigh with a cushion or your bolster, you can always allow your chest to come close to your bolster or to your cushion, or if that is too low, we can prop it up a little bit more, come a little bit higher with a block or another cushion. Try to keep, the only indication here is to try to keep the left knee hugging into the upper arm. I'm not gonna stay here for too long. Let's do 2 more breaths. And whenever you're ready, come into your hands. If you're not already there, pressing into those hands and switching your leg back. Coming back to your tabletop again, allowing the belly to drop and open the chest. On the exhale, to round the spine. Inhale to open cow pose. On the exhale, round the spine. Coming back to neutral position, extend your left leg behind, your right leg behind you this time. And on the exhale, step the foot on the outside of your right hand. Again, if you're using your prop, your bolster will support your back thigh. Again, if it's too low, you can prop it up a little bit higher. You can stay on your hands. When you begin to walk them forward, allowing the torso to come low. And as an indication as well, the knee is hugging into the upper arm. So try to stay active with the foot that's pressing on the ground. Again, if you choose another option, just be mindful with your body, with your longer fold. Beginning to bring attention to your breath. Just do 5 more breaths in here. Allowing those muscles in your body to be nice and soft. Allowing the body to start surrendering into the pose. As you start feeling ready, coming to your hands, if they are not already there. Pressing into those hands as you stand up front, leg back. Coming to your tabletop. This time we're gonna set up for Mandukasana. You can go ahead and go for the flow if you need it, or to a couple of cat cows, just to release the spine. For Mandukasana, again, using your bolster or your cushions if you have them. For those of you who have sensitive knees, I would like to offer for you to roll your mat. So your knee is nice and supported in one side. Manduka means frog. So Mandukasana is frog pose. And it's a little bit tricky because we're going to step the knees wide, nice and wide, because we want the hips to go nice and low. The toes, instead of pointing back, are gonna point towards the sides. So your right toes are gonna point towards the right side, left toes are gonna point towards the left side. The hips are gonna stay at the same in the same line as for knees, not back, not forward, of course. So more or less in the same line. Of course, you can stay here if you would like. This is a great option to start. This might be already feeling a lot. Again, if you have a bolster, you can lower to your forearms and begin to rest your torso on your bolster. And again, this is the part that I said it might be a little bit tricky with the rolling of the mat, because your knees are going to want to go towards the side, and that's all right. So you might want to leave enough space for your knees to go wide. Keeping the pelvis nice and low, and as I said, have the same height of your knees. Not forward, because forward, it's just gonna release a lot of the opening we're wanting to do in the hips, and back is gonna feel a lot more intense. So nice and level with your chest resting down. And again, you can find a comfortable pose here for your head. With your one ear resting down, you can go ahead. Noticing those parts in your body that are very tense. Allowing them to be tense, don't try to fight them. allowing the breath to go towards that part of your body that is trying to resist, and start helping with your breath for those parts to release. Really focusing on that spot that is very tense and helping it release with the breath. Let's take 3 to 5 more breaths. And whenever you feel ready, if you're down on your cushion or your bolster, you can press your hands on the floor and start bringing your torso up. The easiest way to go out, you can stand your torso forward and begin to extend your legs back. You can come the way you came first, pressing into those knees and allowing those knees to start walking in. Coming back to your tabletop. Allowing a couple of cat-cows here if you need them. And whenever you feel ready, begin to come back to your back, to your plank position. Extending your legs, extending your torso on the ground. Keeping your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor. Just a couple of windshield wipers here, side to side, just allowing those hips to be free here, just the blood flow to start circulating again to those hips. Hugging the knees into the chest and giving them a nice squeeze. And releasing your legs on the mat. And of course, if you have your bolster or your cushion handy, you can allow your knees to rest. The backs of the knees to rest on your bolster. This will reduce the natural curvature of your lower back, allowing it to press on the ground and reducing a lot of tension on the lower back. So you may want to try that one. Allowing your hands to relax by your sides with your palms opening towards the sky. And take a big inhale into your lungs. Fill up. And open the mouth, release through the mouth, let it go. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale into your nose, all the way into your lungs, fill up. Exhale, stick your tongue out Exhale through the mouth, let it go. Couple of breaths here, in and out. Again, allowing the breath to go towards those parts of the body that are trying to resist. Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Vandanam Mrityurmukshyamartam Om Triyambakam Yajamaya Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukmiva Vandanam Mrityurmukshyamartam Om Asato Masatkamaya Kamsoma Joytrirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya Shanti 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 If you are feeling comfortable where you are, you're more than welcome to stay. You're ready to start moving. Allow a couple of deep breaths to go in and out of your lungs first, cleansing the breath. As you start to find some movement into your hands and your feet and your head, maybe you stretch your arms off your head, keep your feet together forward. Whenever you're ready to turn towards your left hand side into your fetal position, keeping your eyes closed, your side body connecting to the ground. Take a nice big breath in. Empty the lungs. Whenever you're ready, begin to come back to center, back to your seated position. Put your hands by your chest in Anjali Mudra, Tucking the chin slightly. Connecting with your practice, your breath, and your body. Rubbing your palms together. Generate healing energy to cover your eyes. Rubbing your palms one more time. To cover that part of the body that needs it the most right now. Thank you so much for your practice. As always, it's an honor to be here with you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Mangalam Bhagavati. Have a beautiful rest of the day. See you soon.